10 on your side now with a local military family that used education benefits under the GI Bill and then learned they had to pay them back. A Navy veteran transferred his benefits to his daughter to pay for college. 3 years into her education, she received a letter and a big bill. Investigative reporter Chris Horn got involved and got answers. Chris?
Yeah, Tom, Blair Veit had more than 20 years active duty in the Navy, but the Navy told him his official retirement date was 16 days too early. After that family got billed for benefits, we cut through the bureaucracy.
I started having trouble breathing. I freaked out.
Danny Veit talks about the day last year when she got a bill for more than $25,000, a shocking surprise building since 2009. Her father, Blair Veit, was in Basra as part of Operation Iraqi Freedom. He applied to transfer his education credits to his children under the post 9/11 GI Bill.
At that point, I had it was like 16 or 17 years at that point.
And that was more than enough.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, absolutely.
Veit followed the rules, applying for the transfer of benefits several years before his actual retirement. His daughter, Danielle, was approved and started college at TCC in 2011.
That meant everything to me. You know, you're always, as a parent, you're always, concerned with what you can give for your, to your children to help them in life.
That same year, Blair Veit logged into his account a second time to update some information. And before each semester, Danny Veit needed and received additional approval letters.
As far as you knew, everything was going smoothly.
Yep.
Okay. His official retirement date was December 31st, 2012. Little did they know that a financial time bomb began to tick. In February of last year, it went off when she opened her mail.
She said basically I just got 3 letters from the VA saying that I owe them over $25,000 in debt.
I had been given nothing prior saying, hey, you might owe all this back.
So Danny Veit had several approvals for a total of $25,000 in tuition, books, and housing, but now had to repay it.
I've put off school because of it. I don't want to go to school with this kind of debt over my head.
The problem, DOD told Blair Veit it never had a record of his first application date, and it is all important. It determines when you can retire and still be able to transfer benefits. The service member must then serve additional time beyond the application date.
So your system doesn't show that I logged in 2009. He said, no. He said, our system doesn't show that. I said, well, your system's wrong.
So Veit ended up retiring too early to transfer the benefits by a mere 16 days. A military mix-up made a career of more than 20 years meaningless as far as transferring education benefits.
Just because of 16 days? That's absurd.
Danny Veit and her father spent the next year appealing and pleading their case and battling the bureaucracy. Then the Veits reached out to us in March.
The help we've gotten because of you getting involved with this has really made a difference.
Again, the initial debt was $25,000. Shortly after we contacted the VA, it wiped out $12,000, and Veit can appeal to clear $9,000 more. She's already repaid $4,000 herself, but that won't be reimbursed.
It was incredible. It went from spending like 11 months talking to every single person we were told to we go to you guys, and within 3 or 4 weeks, we were getting a response.
She's thankful for what the VA has done, but a VA rep told her she's not alone.
I don't think that that should happen, especially when it comes to retired military, active military, or their families, because these benefits mean a whole lot to those families.
Danny Veit's congressman, Bobby Scott, has agreed to look into how benefits are transferred. She is still working on her degree. The benefit, though, went back to her father after the government wiped out part of the bill after we contacted the VA, so she can never use it unless at age 45, he would be called back to active duty for at least 16 days. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.